हाय एवरीवन। कल एक मित्र ने मुझसे पूछा कि व्हाट इज भक्ति योगा एंड एम आई रियली सूटेबल फॉर भक्ति एंड इसको कैसे बढ़ाया जाए। आई एम नॉट एबल टू फिगर आउट हाउ डू आई प्रैक्टिस भक्ति योगा। सो लेट मी शेयर व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड ऑन दिस टॉपिक। Bhakti is love and devotion. Now, love and devotion we all have experienced. We have loved our parents, we have loved our children, we have loved our friends, and naturally, most of young people as well as old people have experienced some sort of romantic love, either with their wives या फिर girlfriend, boyfriend वाला प्यार तो सबने ही experience किया है. So now, what is the difference? एक प्रेम है which we are doing with someone who has a form, who has a name. Okay, so it's a personal love that all of us have experienced. It's a love towards a person. So how is bhakti different from this love? Bhakti is when we are in love with God, when we are in love with something which is not just an object. Though for some of us, God becomes an object. It's a murti, or it's a temple, or it's some sort of a form, it's a shivling. For a lot of us, God exists as a shape, as a form also. However, there is no shape or form in which it's not there. So no one can ever say कि अच्छा मंदिर में ही भगवान है, but मंदिर के बाहर भगवान नहीं. It's omnipresent. So I think everyone will agree to it कि भाई परमात्मा अगर है तो हर जगह है. It's not just in the statue or in the temple or in a mosque or in a church. If He's there, if God is there, He's everywhere. Okay, but sometime for us to focus, to concentrate, we need an object of love. And whether it's a church or a temple or a symbol or a name, it all helps us to concentrate the love energy to that form and feel that within us. Because love hai kya? Love is not something which is external. Love is something which is internal within us. So a form or a person just invokes that feeling within us, right? But it's happening within us. प्रेम हमारे अंदर घट रहा है, बाहर से कोई हमें दे नहीं रहा है. It's a key thing for us to understand. अब क्या मेरे लिए भक्ति योग है? Is bhakti suitable for my temperament? Well, you are the best judge. If you are a logical kind of a person, number driven, very, very rational in approach, maybe love doesn't impact you. Maybe you don't like romantic movies. Maybe you have never felt that passion within you. So it totally depends. If you are a softer person from the heart, you are the best judge of it. Whether you feel that softness within you, whether you feel your heart melting with the person, with the feeling, with the situation, you are the best judge. But अगर आप वो feeling ही नहीं आ रही है और आप डर के मारे भक्ति में जाना चाहते हैं कि हो भगवान नाराज हो जाएगा या मेरी मम्मी नाराज हो जाएंगे अगर मैं मंदिर में नहीं गया, या it doesn't look good if I don't respect God, then it's not really the right kind of bhakti, and certainly it's not yoga. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में हाउ डू वी ग्रो भक्ति within us? How do we get into bhakti yoga? How do we practice bhakti yoga in our life? It's very, very tricky question because bhakti cannot be just developed. It just happens. It's like, how do I fall in love? I don't know. It happens when it has to happen. You have to meet the right girl, you have to meet the right person, and it will happen. Maybe there are some books people have written on how to fall in love. So bhakti is something similar. It's there is no concrete formula on how do I fall in love with the divine. Okay, it's something that can happen, that can trigger within us, and at the right time it will trigger in all of us, because there is an element in us which is so unfulfilled, and no person on the earth, no object on the earth can fulfill it. So there is a hole in our heart. My Guru Yoganand Paramahansa used to say that there is a hole in our heart which only God can fill. That's very difficult to understand this concept for a rational person, for a logical person, क्योंकि God itself is debatable. है, नहीं है, किसने देखा है, कहाँ से आया? I have no answer. No one has any answer. But it's possible to feel the presence of God. It's possible to experience. It's possible to live with Him. It's possible to be a part of Him. So how do I grow it within us? Well, we can follow some basic concepts. One, we can be nice to others. non-violence, ahimsa, is probably the first thing that we can do, that I'm not going to hurt others, whether it's a tree, whether it's a plant, whether it is an animal, insect, other human beings, voluntary or involuntary. I'll try not to hurt others. Okay, naturally, if my role is to fight on the border and I'm part of the army, it's very difficult to practice Bhakti Yoga on an enemy. But in general, I would not hurt someone unless it's necessary for my own survival or for my own role to be fulfilled. Second thing, we can keep ourselves clean because this is His creation. This body is a gift from the divine. We can at least take care of this body. Proper exercise, proper sleep, proper food, whatever are the needs of this body. Let's fulfill it. Okay. There could be a debate, sense, organ gratification, ye, wo. Well, let's not get into that debate. We have a body. Respect that body, that this body has need. It needs water, it needs food, it has other needs. Let's take care of those needs because it is a creation, it is a gift. Okay, and let's not judge our body. Let's not be too critical of this body कि मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ, मैं वैसा क्यों नहीं हूँ, मेरे बाल ऐसे क्यों हैं, मेरे गाल ऐसे क्यों हैं. Let's relish what we have got. Okay, हम सब यूनिक हैं. हमारी जो फॉर्म है एक यूनिक बनी है. We have no hand in it. It just happened. Okay, so whatever we are given, let's respect it. It's a gift from God. It's a gift from the existence. It's the gift from the life. Why are we not accepting it? Why are we resisting it? Why do we want to change it? Let's respect and go with it. So this is another thing. Compassion. Now compassion होता क्या है? Compassion, अगर मैं हिंदी में बताऊं, can be karuna, okay, which is I feel for others. I feel what others are going through. Okay, so compassion is a bit like empathy. So passion, which is more encompassing, is compassion, where I feel for not just an object but overall. So compassion is something that we can develop. We can feel for other people. It's a bit like the next step of non-violence. Non-violence, we're just not hurting them. In compassion, we are trying to solve their issues. We're trying to help them. कोई भूखा है तो हम उसको खिला सकते हैं. हमारे पास कुछ शेयर करने को है, we can share it with the world. Whether it's food, whether it's wisdom, whether it's thoughts, whether it's a joke, whether it is whatever we have. If we are willing to share it with others, we are practicing compassion. We are practicing bhakti. Faith also develops, once we start getting close. It's a vicious circle. जब तक हम उसमें जाएंगे नहीं, faith develop नहीं हो सकता. Faith कैसे develop होता है? Faith develop होता है when we start getting proof, when we start seeing divinity, when we start seeing synchronicity in life, when we start seeing things happening around us magically. That's the only time faith happens. So friends, this was my talk on Bhakti Yoga. I hope I have not bored you. And do comment, share, and let me know about this video. Thanks a lot.